All right, so behind me is the Elephant Butte Dam in southern New Mexico. And this dam was a really big deal. This was the first attempt to really take control of the Rio Grande Valley's water and basically make it more useful to humans. And people may not realize or remember, but dams were a huge deal. They are a super powerful move that states and nations can really pull out. What a dam lets you do is it lets you irrigate a bunch of land, it lets you do flood control, and it lets you generate power, and now it lets you even do basically create recreation facilities. So it lets you do all this stuff, making it extremely powerful. Today we have all these problems with dams and environmental consequences, but making huge dams was a big deal. This was built in the early 1900s. It was part of this US effort to reclaim a bunch of land that was bad and make it useful by giving it water. And to do that, you needed dams. And that was a huge deal. This is one of the biggest dams in the world when it was first created. And it's a lot like, in many ways, the Aswan Dam and the old one in Egypt. And that was a huge deal in that country. It was a big reason why that country was able to kind of become what it did become for a while, even though it's not really functioning too much anymore. And the next version of that dam was an even bigger deal in Egypt. That was like the 60s, 70s. And then, of course, you have the giant dam near Ethiopia, which is causing huge problems today farther downstream. So I just want to give people a quick view of the Elephant Butte Dam, which is what makes a lot of the agriculture in southern New Mexico possible, but also creates a lot of problems. If you go further downriver, there's basically no water, and that creates a lot of problems in the arid west of the United States and basically all over the world. Anywhere you have water challenges and limited water, dams are a huge part of the equation, and water rights are the main challenge. And that's what we see all across the US, which has been facing a major drought for years, and that's not going to stop anytime soon. And figuring out water in a more sophisticated way, which is going to still involve these old industrial technologies like dams, because these dams, as you can see, are concrete, and you couldn't do something like this back in the day. This is a big deal and something we should definitely keep in mind.